Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New England Patriots.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And here's Green, throwing on 3rd and long. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Nifty move. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Clemens. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now Clemens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. Into
a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Green on 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Green. That is caught by Johnson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
To throw is Green, throwing on 1st down. The Panthers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ramondre Stevenson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. If you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. To throw on third down. Clemens, short pass caught by Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up fourth down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Green to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Hodges. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And here's Green on 3rd and 2. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Green down on 1st down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man complete. It's Hodges. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Clemens, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clemens. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Green. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Green. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Green. Green able to dance free. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Toss play, Richardson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he fires one incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Clemens. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Richardson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Green looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Douglas, the man in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clemens throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Short pass caught by Henry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
To throw is Green on 3rd and 2. That's a room to maneuver. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Thomas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hodges. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Green looking to throw on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Green on 1st and 10. There again is Cooks, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Richardson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans, and it's the Saints who are out in front. Derek Carr throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Desmond Ridder, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Clemens got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. On the handoff, they start with Richardson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Green. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
56, right there.
Throwing to start the drive. Clemens, short pass caught by Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Clemens looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them,
but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Richardson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a give right side. It's Richardson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Back to throw. Green over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard. Taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Cooks will come in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Green. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Drain down. Throwing on 1st down. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Clemens. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Green. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Richardson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Richardson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And down to the 36-yard line here. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man Johnson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Green. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? It can be revealed before this one is over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off the bootleg. Clemens, short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up past the 40. Looking to throw. Clemens toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Clemens. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And here's Green on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw. Green. Staying on his feet. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw again. Green. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a bit, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Being chased out left. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle they go. It's Richardson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots now down by 5, 55 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Panthers, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.